Back live on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show. Let's go directly to the Gilly Crane hotline. The WCDT crew, Al, Tracy, and Will, join us on line 8 on the Gilly Crane hotline. Guys, congratulations, I hope that you got a throat lozenge. You guys had a shootout up there at Columbia tonight.
All right, answer me this. How many games have you ever done in your life where there was over 1,000-yard game in a ball game?
Never, ever. Well, you remember I'm from Coffee County too, though.
Hey guys, here tonight, Franklin County 507, Columbia 563.
Wow.
Almost a literal quarter mile of offense.
Oh my goodness gracious, Tracy, you're a defensive guy. Did you throw up in your mouth all night?
Oh my gosh, I had to turn into an offensive guy because the offense, we had two backs over 100 yards rushing. One of them had over 200 yards rushing.
Johnson had 279.
Wow,
and 5 scores.
Yeah.
So I had to turn into an offensive guy just a little bit. Even though we did have some defensive plays here and there, but offense truly took over tonight.
Al, I listened to part of your broadcast, part of your call, especially in the second half. Turnovers really hurt you, didn't they?
Well, turnovers not necessarily, but a couple of big mistakes. The penalty where we had them stopped on third down, a loss, and we tackle the guy 9 miles out of bounds and get a penalty, which gives them new life. And then they turn around and turn it into a touchdown. And then they went for the onside kick, and we watched it as it didn't look like it was going to go 10 yards, and the kid didn't make a decision not to go for it, and it ended up going 10 yards. They had it shielded, got the ball, they come back and scored the go-ahead touchdown. And so those two mistakes hurt us a whole bunch. And then one drive, we got a little too conservative with 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, and just one of those situations where somebody was going to win it, and unfortunately, it sounded like somebody really found a way to lose it.
That's the unfortunate thing. And when you're rebuilding a program, I don't think it really matters the age of the kids. They're still learning how to win and learning how to understand when you're in a close ball game, all the details matter more than they did before when either you won big or maybe lost big a lot.
Al, you and Tracy call this. You've called this team before Mac got there, and now post Mac McCurry era. And talk about the difference in how they responded. How would they have responded in this kind of game last year? Would it have been a blowout by Columbia?
Probably so, because last year we would not play discipline a bunch. We get to blaming each other. Some people that chose not to play the whole ball game, and these kids did not give up. They did not back down. They played the whole ball game. They played hard. They made big plays when they needed to. They intercepted when they needed to. Johnson just refused to go down. Yarlett, I don't know how he got loose on some of those runs that he did and turned them into touchdowns. It was just amazing. These guys just went after it tooth and nail.
Guys, we are up against a break. We need to take a hard break at the bottom of the hour for the stations on the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, guys.
Thank you.